Hello, I'm Eric Roby.
And I'm Carla Schaefer, and this is Arundel County Week in Review. Making headlines this week. How many friends do you have on Facebook? Well, you could have a few more by liking the Arundel County Animal Control page. County Executive John Leopold announced this week that he has challenged the agency to reach a 100% adoption rate. He also announced a new marketing campaign to increase the visibility of animal control, as well as the thousands of dogs, cats, turtles, rabbits, and other adoptable animals received each year. Speaking of the challenge, County Executive Leopold said, "As a pet owner myself, I am pleased that we've increased the visibility of adoptable pets and set a high goal for animal control. No animal shelter is perfect, but we must strive to do everything we can to find loving homes for these animals. Our efforts are already paying off." The adoption rate is currently estimated at 87%. It is easy to help solve the problem of pet overpopulation because you can get involved by just a click of your mouse or a tap of your laptop. Go to www.aacounty.org/animal control and click on the Facebook link. You can receive regular updates and pictures by liking the page. We already have 500 people spreading the word, but we need your help. You can also watch the new and improved Pet of the Week program online or on this cable channel. Animal Control is located in Millersville and is open Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. You can also call them at 410-222-8900.
Well, as we've mentioned before, January and February are very busy times in our state capital of Annapolis. Over at the State House, lawmakers are considering hundreds of new state laws and trying to solve some of the very difficult budget problems facing the state of Maryland. But the County Council is also going to be busy. County Executive Leopold has introduced legislation that would change the rules for arbitration cases in contracts with public safety unions. Personnel costs amount to about 80% of the county budget. The administration says that local officials should be able to make the best decisions for taxpayers, not an outside party who isn't knowledgeable about the challenges facing Anne Arundel County. County Executive Leopold said of the legislation, "The taxpayers' interests trump the union's interest in this area. Current law requires the County Council and administration to abide by the ruling of the outside arbiter when the administration and the unions cannot agree on a contract. The new proposal would give the County Council the power to make that final decision."
Well, Eric, do you remember when we were kids and there were cigarette ads everywhere in magazines,
everywhere,
billboards?
Guys like the Marlboro Man and Joe Camel, Joe Cool, whatever it was. They were all over the place.
They were. Well, we have a similar problem today where some retail stores are selling cigarette lighters that look like toys. This week, 3 business owners were honored by County Executive Leopold for their commitment to public safety. With me now to tell us more about this event is Division Chief Michael Cox of the Anne Arundel County Fire Department. Chief?
Thanks, Carla. On Wednesday, January 26, 2011, County Executive John R. Leopold honored and presented the owners and operators of 3 True Value hardware stores in Anne Arundel County with executive citations. The event was in response to the actions that they took to directly improve public safety, especially the safety of young children within their communities. In this case, the owners and operators, Miss Melissa Wade from the Cape St. Clair True Value Hardware Store, Mr. Jared Littman of the K&B True Value Hardware Store in Annapolis, and Mr. Mike Stevens from Stevens Hardware in downtown Annapolis, all took it upon themselves to remove novelty lighters from their store shelves and no longer offer them for sale. They did this after finding out that these lighters, which have the appearance of toys, have been the direct result of serious injuries and deaths of many young children across the nation. Novelty lighters have been the subject of concern for some time nationally. These lighters are fully functional cigarette lighters that are indistinguishable by many children and adults from toys. These lighters come in a variety, shapes of sizes that are appealing to children, including animals, cameras, toy trucks, cartoon characters, and food items. Some also feature flashing lights and sound effects, which make them even more appealing to children. Carla?
Thank you, Chief. The Anne Arundel County Fire Department was busy this week responding to 1,397 calls for service. This included more than 1,043 emergency medical calls and 138 fire calls.
Well, Carla, not only did we have a busy week on the fire side and the police side, but our public works crews.
Yes.
Our professionals out there that keep us safe, keep us moving on the roadways, everything from our county DPW crews to the State Highway Administration. got a little dumped on Wednesday night into Thursday.
They did. A lot of snow, a lot of freezing rain.
Big storm came through. About 10 inches of snow was measured at the airport. But I tell you, I've been with the county for a number of years now, and I've always been in a position where I'm on the front lines of hearing about all the problems that, my street wasn't plowed, this didn't happen. But this storm, unlike some others, our guys did a phenomenal job, whether it be County Department of Public Works personnel or State Highway Administration personnel, our many contractors that are out there taking care of our public safety needs and our travel needs. The streets were amazing.
It's true.
They did a great job.
Were on the roads all night long and all day yesterday, and we had representatives in the Emergency Operations Center with us starting at 5 a.m. yesterday, so very busy, but it turned out well.
And it was an amazing fact. Rob Gould from BG&E was mentioning during a number of his briefings yesterday that this storm here was just as bad, if not worse, as the double blizzards that we received that we received a year ago. And it was because of that wet, heavy snow that really hit our trees and our power lines very hard. We had at the most point in the county a little over 40,000 people without power.
Which was more than last year with the blizzards.
Much more than last year. But luckily, as of airtime, right now, we're down to almost about 6,000 to 7,000 people without power in the county. So BG&E and the crews that have come in have done a good job. I know it's never the best because it stinks when you don't have power, Carla.
Yes.
But these folks have worked hard to get power back up for us.
Very.
So great job to everybody. Folks, there's more Week in Review to come. Take a look at the community calendar for what's happening around the county and stay with us. We'll be right back.